Hello, welcome to a new video in which we will be now converting from mass into moles. Okay, so I will read this example right now, and it says something like this. Okay, it says calculate the amount of moles in 10 grams of sodium hydroxide rounded to the nearest hundred. Right, so to begin with this, we have the molar mass of the sodium hydroxide is 39.997 grams per mole. Right, so we will change the 10 grams into moles using the molar mass. We have to use the molar mass as an equivalent, right? Saying that 1 mole of the sodium hydroxide it's equal to 39.997 grams of sodium hydroxide. Right, so that will be our equivalent for this. From this equivalence we will be getting the conversion factor that we will be using. Okay, so now let's start with this, with the initial quantity. We have 10 grams of sodium hydroxide. Okay, now we will use the conversion factor that will have the grams of the sodium hydroxide in the bottom and the mole of sodium hydroxide in the top. Okay, so we will use 1 mole of sodium hydroxide here and the 39.997 grams of sodium hydroxide in the bottom. Right, why? Because we need to cancel the grams of the sodium hydroxide. Okay, so this way these grams and these grams of sodium hydroxide will be cancelled and we will get only the moles of sodium hydroxide, and that's what we want. Okay, so if you perform this, okay, in your calculator, you will get that the result is 0.25 rounded, okay, to the nearest hundred, because it's 2500 something. Okay, so it's just 0.25 mole of the sodium hydroxide. Okay, and that's your final result. So as you can see from here, again, it's easy to change it when you already have the molar mass. If you don't have the molar mass, you have to calculate the molar mass first and then changing from grams into moles. Right, so now changing from moles into grams will be basically the same, but using the molar mass as a multiplication and not as a division as we're using it here. Okay, so using the conversion factor that has the grams in the top and the mole in the bottom. Right, so that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.